have not checked out my latest 2 videos, make sure you go do that. Stay tuned every week because I will be posting twice a week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. My labor and delivery. My labor wasn't that bad, actually. I didn't have like any complications delivering my daughter, but I didn't know I was in labor when I was in labor. So when I was in labor, my was out shopping. I didn't even know I was in labor. Like, I was having contractions and everything, and I'm in the store and I'm shopping, just nesting. I was nesting. I didn't even know like I was nesting. My grandma was like, "Oh girl, you're nesting. You're about to have that baby." I'm like, "Grandma, no I'm not. Like, I'm fine." I was having like a lot of like Braxton Hicks contractions, so I didn't think it was serious. I didn't know, you know. So I'm out, I'm shopping. I'm buying like my grandma a new toilet seat and stuff for her bathroom and extra baby stuff. Like, I was just out doing like a whole bunch of stuff. So I get up to the cash register and the lady, she's like, "Oh my gosh, girl, you look like you're in labor." And I'm like, "Oh no, like it's just false contractions. Like, I'm okay." She's like, "No, girl, you're about to have that baby. Like, that baby's coming either tonight or tomorrow." I went to my mom's house and I was cleaning her bathroom. I changed her toilet because she needed like a new toilet seat. I decorated it and everything. And then when I was done, I'm like, okay, now I gotta go home. I gotta go put all this stuff together. She's like, "Sweetie, I think you need to stay here, you know." And I'm sitting here having contractions. I'm like, "Oh no, it's gonna go away. Like, I'm okay. It's gonna go away." And I went home. I laid down. It was like, had to be like 1, 2 o'clock, and I'm in the bed, and I woke up and I'm like, "Oh, I gotta use the bathroom." So I went to go pee, and then I went to go lay back down, and when I lay back down, I just felt like a splash between my legs. So I'm like, no the hell I didn't just pee on myself. I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, you're peeing on yourself now?" But when I got up, it was like still like coming down, and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm in labor." So I ended up calling my mom, and I'm like, "Mom, I think I'm in labor. My water just broke." And she's like, "Kia, like, you gotta be serious this time, because if we go to the hospital, they're not gonna take you. So you have to make sure you really, like, are you really in labor? Are you really sure that your water broke?" So I'm like, "Yes, Mom. Like, it's all over the place. I'm having contractions, and it was getting stronger." I'm like, "Whoo, these damn things." At first, like, before my water broke, I'm like, "Oh, these Braxton Hicks, they getting kind of serious." Meanwhile, it's contractions, bitch. You're in labor. My mom came. She lived like 45 minutes like away from me, so I'm just sitting in the house in the bed. I'm like, "Ooh." Every time one came, I'm just, you know, sitting in one spot, trying not to move. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, them contractions is something else. I thought like period cramps was something. No, that ain't got on no contractions, y'all. So my mom got here. She took me to the hospital. It had to be at like maybe 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up calling my mom. And I'm like, "Mom, don't worry. I'm sorry for calling you so late, but I'm on my way to the hospital. I'm in labor." So she's like, "Oh, I'm on my way." Mind you, the day before, my mom, I took her to go get her hair done with her and her friends. So she had her little nice curls, you know. On the night that I went into labor, it was raining. My mom got on the train in the middle of the night to come to the hospital. By the time she got to the hospital, her hair was like a big puffball. I felt so bad. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Mama, you didn't have to come." And she was like, "Oh no, I'm not missing this." Later that day, my daughter's godmom called me. She was I don't know what she was doing. She was on her way somewhere, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm at the hospital." She's like, "You're at the hospital?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "What hospital? Like, I gotta come." Mind you, y'all, she was on the highway. When I told her that I was in labor, she took that first exit and she made her way to that hospital for me. Like, I love her. In the delivery room, it was my mom, and my daughter's godmom. After a while, they were like, "Oh, well, we have to induce you, and once you get induced, I'm just letting you know that the contractions are gonna come, you know, stronger." So they were trying to push the epidural on me. I did not want no epidural, y'all. Like, I really didn't. When I tell you that epidural hurts, it hurts. Like, I'm like, when I have my second child, I am not getting no epidural. I'm going to go like all natural, because that hurt. Like, it hurt. And I pushed for like a good maybe hour or so. Then she came. Like, But when I was pushing, I feel like a damn bowling ball is in your coochie and it's trying to come out. That's what it feels like. And once I started pushing and I felt her head coming out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do it, y'all. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. So they're like, no, you could do it. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And I'm like, hell no, I can't. I'm like, can I just go get a C-section? And they're like, no, you cannot go get a C-section. Like, her head is already here. Like, keep going, keep pushing. I felt like I couldn't do it. They said the worst part is like the shoulders when the baby's coming out. No, for me, it was that head. My daughter got a big head, and that head, like, that was something. I didn't feel anything else. Like, after her head came out, like, she just came out. I didn't feel the shoulders. I didn't feel anything. She just slid right out after they got her head to come out. My daughter's godmom, when she see my daughter's head coming out, she's like, oh my gosh, I think I gotta pass out. They're like, ma'am, if you pass out, you feel like you have to pass out, you have to exit because we don't have enough nurses to to take care of you too. Oh yeah, y'all, and before I even started pushing, I got my makeup done.
Contouring.
Like, I had to make sure I looked good during my delivery. And the nurses was laughing. They was like, are you getting your makeup done? I'm like, I'm sitting here with microtransactions. Yes, I am. I had to make sure I look cute. It was like such like a beautiful experience. I can't like explain like the feeling, you know, especially once your baby comes, once you push your baby out and you get to hold your baby. It's just like, it's such a beautiful experience. And I was so happy to have like my mom and my mom and my daughter's godmom in the delivery room with me. I'm so happy I had them there, because if I had to do it like by myself, some women have to do it by themselves and they don't have anybody. Like, it's good to have like that support, and you know, that support system, that support team with you, you know. I made Asada, that's her name, my daughter's godmom. That's why I made her my daughter's godmom, because she's been through like so much with me, like throughout my whole pregnancy. She was there for my delivery. She's there during my crazy moments when I'm having my breakdowns. Like, everybody needs that one friend, that one go-to friend who's real, who's genuine, you know, who doesn't judge you, who supports you throughout everything, and she's that. So I could give it to her. Love you, Sadie. Oh, not me about to cry. But she's like really like a really good, genuine, you know, friend to me. And I know like if me and her have a fallout, she's gonna be there for my daughter no matter what. We fight like cat and dog all the time. Like, she's like my annoying like sister, you know, annoying sister you never wanted. That's like us. And no matter what we go through, she doesn't let that come between, you know, her and my daughter. We'll be mad at each other and she'll still call and be like, can I talk to Aubrey? And I'm like, I know she's not calling my goddamn phone. She don't want to talk to me, but you want to talk to Aubrey? But she loves her. So yes. And then my mom's there throughout everything too. I love her. My dad passed away when I was a baby, when I was about 2, almost 2. He passed away in a car accident. My dad's mom and my dad's father, they stepped up, you know, and played that role for him, you know. So I'm very grateful for my mom. I love you, mom. Like, she's been there throughout everything. You know, that one person, like, if you ain't messing with them, they ain't messing with them either. That's her. Like, she be ready to go to war. She be ready to nuck and buck. Like, so my delivery was smooth. I didn't have a bad delivery. But nobody warned me about that goddamn postpartum. I started going through postpartum. I didn't even know what postpartum was. Like, I thought once you have a baby, okay, you just have a baby. That's it. Nobody warned me about the emotional roller coaster, the random crying, like your damn hormones all over the place. I didn't know nothing about that. When I was going through it, my doctor was like, yeah, that's postpartum. You're going through postpartum depression. And I'm like, well, lady, I suffer from anxiety and depression already, so what the hell, what do you mean? Like, I was like, oh no, something else. Yeah, I did experience postpartum. My edges fell the hell out. My hair grew really good when I was pregnant, but after I had my daughter, like my edges fell out. I'm just like, what the hell is this? And then my toenail kept falling off. Like, I'm just like, are you serious? I was so upset. And after I had my daughter, I just had like all of these fears like overwhelmed me. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a mom. I have to take it home. I have to take care of a baby. This is like my life now. It has to come home with me. So I was a little scared, you know. And my mom stayed the first night at the hospital with me. The last night that I stayed by myself. And the night that I delivered my daughter, it was something happened between like my mom and my daughter's dad and one of my friends at the time. He called my phone angry. It was like a lot going on, so that made me really, really like depressed and sad, you know, because everybody was arguing and stuff. So I had like a breakdown the night of, and then the next day when I had to stay by myself, reality hit like, girl, this is your life now. Like, you have a little one to take care of. Not your life will never go back to what it was. Which is okay for me now, but at that time when reality hit, when you had that baby and you looking, you just like, what am I supposed to do with it, you know? That night I cried and I cried and I cried because I was so scared and I didn't know what I was doing and I thought I was going to fail as a mom. And I was so bad, like the doctors, the nurse had to come in and she was like, honey, you know, why are you crying? You've been crying all night. She was like, we're going to have to send somebody in to talk to you because we can't send you home like that. It was just like the fear of just me being by myself, and I didn't know what to do with her at the time. I was first time mom, you know, and I lived by myself. So I was just nervous. I was just really scared. But coming home, my mom, she did stay like the first couple of nights with me. And then when she left, the waterworks happened again, y'all. I'm like, no, no, no. And then I was trying to breastfeed. And oh my God, that's a whole nother story in itself. Like, breastfeeding is hard. Like, it was hard. My daughter, she had no problem latching on. I wasn't producing enough milk. And I know it had something to do with me because like I wasn't eating, I wasn't consuming enough nutrition and stuff. I wasn't drinking that much, you know, because when I'm sad, like I won't eat. I lose weight when I'm depressed. And I was going through my postpartum and it was just like a lot. So I only breastfed for at least like 2 months because I couldn't produce. And then, you know, them babies, they be wanting that titty like clockwork. Like, my daughter will wake up like every 2 hours for milk. And I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm tired. I want to sleep. Like, I couldn't do it. So I did it for at least like 2 months. When I was trying to get my milk to produce, I was eating. They do have like certain lactate cookies and like different things that you can eat and drink, like different teas and stuff that can help, you know, with the production of your milk. So I did try out like the cookies and I did try the tea, and if I could find what I was using, I will link it. I will put it like somewhere on a video. So I did try that. That did work for a while. I just couldn't like keep up with it because it was so much. Then your boobs be leaking all over the place. Like, I'm like, oh hell no. Like, I'm like a walking cow. Like, they just like squirting everywhere. Like, I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. But when I stopped breastfeeding, I did get a little sad. I was sad because I felt like I can't even produce milk for my baby, you know, and I wanted to breastfeed as long as I could, but I just couldn't produce any milk. I couldn't produce enough milk, so I did end up switching to the bottle and giving her Similac, and she's been fine ever since. Moms, don't feel bad if you can't, you know, produce and you have to switch from breastfeeding to bottle feeding. It is okay. They will be okay. They will be fine. My daughter is smart. Too smart, may I add, but she's very smart, she's very intelligent, she's very healthy, nothing went wrong. So it is okay if you can't, but if you can, go ahead, girl, you got it, because I couldn't hang. And another thing, when I was going through like my postpartum, something I wish I had. Like, I wish I had, like, people to, like, understand me a little more during that time, because I didn't know what was going on with me. The set of friends that I had at that time, none of them had kids, so I couldn't vent to them about what I was feeling and what's going on with me. I didn't have that. So a lot of the times they would think like, oh, she's being a bitch, like she's just this, she's, you know. Meanwhile, I'm going through a whole like different stage within myself that I couldn't understand myself, you know. So I clashed with them a lot. If you have somebody who you could go and confide in and who understands you, that's good too. Even if you gotta go to like some counseling or something, just something, because postpartum is very serious. There's a lot of moms, they'll be in the house driving themselves crazy, flip out on their kids. Like, it's a lot of like serious things that happen. Even if you have to journal or whatever you can do, go take a walk if you need to. Have like a family member watch your baby, so you could just like have like a day to rest and a day to get yourself together. Take yourself out, go treat yourself, go get your nails done or your hair did, like something. Because a lot of times when we're a mom, we like forget all about ourselves. We got to give all that time and that attention to our baby, but we're just as important. We got to take care of ourselves too, because if we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of our baby. So don't ever feel shamed about asking somebody for help and, you know, taking a break for yourself, because we need that as moms, okay? We need that too. And girl, go talk to God. God is right there too. He will help you and he will lead you through the way too. But yes, y'all, do not be like me. Ask for that help, because my behind was sitting in my house crying every day, depressed. It was like sometimes I would have these thoughts of just lashing out and stuff, and I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know, it took like a lot to like pull myself together. And nobody around me at that time could understand, you know, what I was going through. And I didn't really talk to like my grandmoms or anybody about it. Like, I kind of like just went through it by myself. And just make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. Love yourself, love on yourself, pamper yourself, take a break for yourself. Don't ever stop like putting into yourself and let yourself just go downhill, because that's not what we doing, okay? We gotta stay, you know, up and positive for these babies, because they need us. But remember, you need you too, sis. So that's all that I have for today's video. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's all for today.
I hope you know for the tagging. You know this cookies for the bagging.